STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and that's incorporating more hands-on inquiry-based learning. And the kids can relate to it quickly because I'm figuring out what they're interested in. For instance, today when we had Northwest Trek here, I asked them to do an insect lesson because my students love insects and they love to bug hunt out at recess.
Those 6 tiny little bumps are the start of legs. So when that changes, when that metamorphosizes, what'll happen is that's where the legs will come out of. In fact, you know what you have? I can tell you what kind of larva you got.
What?
Yours is going to grow up to be a beetle. You have one line right down the back. That's how to tell beetles. Now your ladybug is going to have spots.
We heard they were moving towards the STEM school project, and so we really wanted to be a part of that sort of growth. We don't get an opportunity to do a lot of outreach because we're a little bit off the grid for a lot of the local schools, so it was a nice close range option for us. Getting those kids outside, it's that hands-on learning that a lot of times we miss when we're stuck in a classroom. Even in the pouring rain, they're still able to find those insects, and they want to. So it's their drive and their energy feeds our energy, and we're able to just keep building on all that learning and the excitement about nature.
The school board had to make a decision based on being a small school. We have 125 students here at this time. They had to decide whether it was financially feasible to keep the school open. So the parent group and a group of teachers got together and they came up with the idea, or hatched the idea of STEM, and how we could make Columbia Crest more of a draw to families who might have a student who needs to be more active and more engaged in learning. Hence, that would affect our enrollment and we would see higher numbers.
What difference it makes when the students have active things to do. And I've always known this, but I've used it mainly in history, but now it's coming into science and it is really exciting.
You said it is 215 cubic inches, and you said this one is 400 cubic inches, right?
417.
Okay, so what do we need to do to solve this difference of opinion?
I have a sensory table, and in the sensory table I had 4 different types of liquids, and we were giving gummy bears a bath in the 4 different types of liquids, and we made a prediction to see what would happen. But for a week we went and looked in each container and we saw the gummy bears expand. So it was fun to see which ones expanded the most and what those changes happened. So I was excited to get here. I'd run back to the sensory table and see which gummy bear was growing the most. So it's exciting for me as well.